Good morning, everyone. Back with another video. Got a couple books to show you today. Got a new background going on. Figured I'd change things up a little bit. So the first book I want to start with is Vampirella 1 from 1969, graded 5.5 CGC. I don't have all exclusive CGC books. I do have a CBCS book. I'm not against CBCS books. I'm against PGX, but I do go for CGC mostly. This book I picked up at a convention. I had it pressed, sent out and graded. I figured it was going to come back a 4.5 or a 5. It came back a 5.5. So I was pretty happy about it. 1969, great Frank Frazetta cover, Vampy on the front. The back is awesome. It's got some great graphics back there. Beautiful book, magazine style, so it's a little bigger of a case. Doesn't fit in my new CGC rack, but I have it on a shelf in the room, and it holds up nicely right there. Another book that I wanted when it came out initially, and I was never able to afford it, and it's dropped significantly in value since then. But I didn't want it because I wanted to invest in it. I wanted it because I loved the cover. I thought it was amazing, and it is the start of the Ultimate Fallout series. This was 2000, 10 of 2000. So this started the whole Ultimate run. You had the Ultimate Fantastic Four, you had the Ultimate Spider-Man, obviously, and I'm pretty sure this leads into, not this book specifically, but the Ultimate title. It's the Ultimate Fallout. So it's a direct tie-in to Miles Morales. And I mean, that cover, that white DF cover, Dynamic Forces cover, 9.8 in a white. I think it's about a $400 book now, $450 maybe on top end. But I really loved the cover. I was a big fan. I'm looking to get a copy of the original, also the red cover. And I remember being at a convention in 2000, and I wasn't able to afford it. It was like $200-300 ungraded, and I was like, I can't afford it at the time. And that was, that's 21 years ago now. But yeah, great looking cover. I mean, that definitely pops. You know what would make that sexy? A signature by Stan Lee, but unfortunately the great one is gone. But there you go. This book I picked up on a whim because I'm an 80s kid. I mean, I was born in 1968, so I was watching this. Thundercats 1, 9.8 by Star Comics, which was run by Marvel, and it's the newsstand edition. If you guys don't know, I'm sure you do, but I like to say it just in case. So the newsstand editions, you'll have sometimes you'll even see a direct edition with the barcode. But if you see two numbers at the end, that's the newsstand edition. See if you see that right there? If you see 5 numbers on the end, that's the direct market that was shipped to retailers. This was on a newsstand back in 1985. I mean, this was on a rack somewhere, and it still was able to pull a 9.8. I bought this book for $340, and I was laughed at some of the forums on Facebook. And now, I mean, it's probably a $1,000 book because it's a newsstand. So I really, really love this cover. Again, I didn't buy it to invest in it because I didn't think it was an investment at the time. This was last August, I believe. I wish I would have jumped on the G.I. Joe back then, but I did not, sadly. So yeah, and I thought the cover was beautiful, and I said, hey, I grew up with it, and I will get it. So I love it. I thought it was fantastic, and that's that. The back is, Care Bears. So there you go. But yeah, that. My last one for today, because I like to keep these videos short. Ultimate Fallout 4, second print. Now I've had 2 of the first prints. I bought those for $300 and I sold them for, $425 for each of them. So I've lost a couple of dollars on those books. I wish I would have held on to them more. And I said to myself, when I had them, do not sell these books. And what did I do? I sold those books, along with my She-Hulk #1 that I had a newsstand variant of. I sold that too. So yeah, the message is don't sell your books, man. It's always going to bite you. Always going to come up and bite you. This is the second print, and 2 months ago I picked this up for $340 also. I'm right in that range, $340. Now it's $500 already, the second print. And I do like, if you can't tell the difference right off the bat, the difference is you can actually see Miles Morales' full head. in the first print, that Ultimate Fallout covers right about, I think it covers most of his face, so you're not even able to see his face in the first print. I'm going to say I like this cover better, not because I think it's going to get more expensive, but because you actually can see the whole main character on the book. I bought the first print because that movie, The Into the Spider-Verse, I'm like, oh, this might be a big character, so I bought it. And then I sold them right before the game was really, you know, they mentioned that he was going to be in the new game, so yeah, I lost big time on those. But I mean, that's the drama of being a comic book collector, man. You never know what you're going to keep, what you're going to sell. And the moment you sell, I tell you right now, like if I was to turn around and sell that Thundercats book, I tell you what, in a week and a half, they'd release a Thundercats promo for a new movie. So you have to hold on to your stuff. I understand you have to purchase and flip and, you know, and buy new stuff, but yeah. So yeah, that's all I got for today. I got 4, and then in a couple days I'll have 4 more to show you, and then I'll do some of my raw books also. I appreciate you guys for watching. I wish you'd leave maybe a thumbs up. Subscribe if you want. It doesn't take but a second. Leave a comment. Let me know what I can do different. If you guys want to see you know, more videos, more days, that kind of stuff, I can accommodate. I'm here for you. All right, guys. It's been a pleasure. Have a good rest of the day.